most likely with a pattern like, for example, MTP. So let's look MTP together. So this was MTP over here. At the open we have perfect dip, bounce, J lines, then started pushing all morning. And we had an A plus setup entry around 10:50, 11 a.m. So once we had that trend break over here, curl up, volume in, right, bars of 500K, 1 million, and you can take the long over here. All right, so these are the two possible scenarios that I'm looking for. So for the missed pop and fill the 3-minute J lines, then take a short if you see resistance on that pass. Treat it like a day two, right? If it's a rebuy soon, we will see it, buddy. Those are scenarios that I'm looking for. So if we have those scenarios, we are validated to take the long. And if you are a short seller over here, there's no setup to trade, so you can really go sleep. Or you can stay here and look together at the tape. Here's yes, Andy might be actually right. What's missed like 1 hour ago.
Good morning, my love. Good morning. Sorry. No. Okay, no setup today. I was looking at Camp, and I really missed this opportunity on Camp this morning. This was a nice chart. Oh, was that 3-minute chart? Sorry. So we missed this trend break right here. I was looking for the 3-wave, to be honest, like up higher, and I was just looking for this zone to get in. I was 1 cent off. I could have took it, and I would have risked this 295. So I would have got in at 85, and I would have risked 10 cents.
So first lower high over here, you can see that we have
So I missed that one. I'm just following Jay here on
low,
SCKT.
higher low,
Um,
higher low,
not my setup.
again higher low.
So
But this is the first lower high. All right, so we have over here contraction of volume and possible unwind, at least with this 360, 350. So 2 minutes and 20 seconds to start.
I'm not trading today. I was only looking at Camp. I may take Miss, M-I-S-T, Mist, if we get a small pop into this
Always look
this like
when we start
820.
to have
I'm gonna see in this consolidation
an inside.
area. So
this is an inside
see.
5 minutes bar. So that's the meaning of
everyone
lower
today.
high.
Happy
higher,
Monday.
low.
Okay, so quite a few things going on right now. A lot of upgrades, downgrades. I do want to make a note that Apple does have an upgrade into earnings.
I'm gonna
With
put this
425
morning
I
over
believe,
here.
I forgot who it was
Level of
with.
400K, and then level of 800K. I believe at open we will have an average above 800K, at least for the first 10 minutes. It would be only interesting to play it short if we would have that big extension over here stuff, because we have a lot of traders who will like to take profit and then at least dump to the tickets. Right? So we'll see. We have to be reactive. We can only like plan how to trade this. Right? So based on our experience in the past to see the previous moves, how to trade it.
There we go. So we've got a lot of resistance up here. I'm just gonna take a screenshot.
.30 seconds. Over here today, I didn't filter my volume. Just want to see over here. Yeah, 500. Even not filtered. Okay, so I want to see all the orders passing, speed of the tape. Generally, I like to do this when I have
Let's do this.
high volume plays. All right, let's also check the VA breaking down. So soaked over here the open and having a dip. All right. So this dip generally is bought up. You can see over here the J line, so you can be very fast on the first wash to buy at 360 and then sell it on that push. Now selling off.
I'm just looking at mist too. I don't want to miss. Get it? Mist. It's a joke.
So they form some mild resistance over here, 401. It's dipping again. So this is a pretty good area to long, sorry, 367, 368, but having a tight stop 364, right? So you have to be always having hotkeys over here. So just mainly is scalping the tape right over here, that push, you can sell it, all right? So you always have to use a guide when you trade something like this. Right now we're making a higher high and a lower low, right?
Support here.
They're trying to hold this support at 365, 370.
Here comes the push.
See the volume over here, breaking that at 100K, right? So that would be a breakout. And breakout came. So you see stuff over here in the 410, big sellers. This is not a short over here. Again, why we're having a huge ton of volume, right? So you can have maybe a dip, again 380, but very high risk. They can either push right away. You have an algo 390, another one over here 410. Again, they restuffed it at that 410, 415. And now possible wash over here to 370. And this is the only way to trade it, right? So pre-market over here long, sell over here, bind the J lines and sell on the extension. All right, so you have to be very fast doing that hit and run over here, and then let it go. You see that big selling pressure coming. You see how they're like pushing it down. The only way over here. All right, so buying the J lines, selling on that push. If that push didn't have that $4 resistance over here with some stuffs, you can either hold it. All right, traders, clear? Sean? Now, this now becomes the place where I'm looking for a possible bear trap. For now, do not try to buy dips because it can really like um, be buying into a panic, and we don't want that. We want to buy when we have a setup like this. A setup like this, you know, Carl curl, and a high volume. Right now, just like coming down. So this is why some traders who wants to buy always washed can have like very big, huge uh, losses, right? So don't buy falling knives. All right, so we need to look for a first high low, still early, right? This is a possible reversal pattern, this bar over here, because it tells us that we have at this level, a huge amount of buyers, 350 half low number. What happens over here? J-line's rejection, so nothing to do, wait. J-line's rejection over here, you see? But even to take this, you have to be fast. So you have to put yourself at 365, risking 370, VWAP 371, and on the wash already covered 2/3. Then put the stop break even. If you're looking to short J-line's rejection, you cannot simply think, oh, I'm shorting 355, this is a good short. No, 366, like you see often Charlie Carpet taking these, or Kyle, that is a very good spot. 350 again, they're putting volume, so possible reversal now and break of the VWAP. Let's see. So that over here, this 45,000 is telling me, all right, volume is forming down here. If this volume holds, we can have that push. So this right now is the guide. Is this an A plus setup short? No. For the huge amount of volume we have, for the stock that we have, for not having overhead resistance, or having a micro float and full rotation. So they pass 70K, 350. All right, if they reclaim it, it will be a trap. All right, so often look for fake breakdown, as happened over here already 2 times. You see 1, 2, and 3, and then for a reclaim of that. Is it clear, Sean?
100%.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, but I have 9% look.
Yeah, no. Right?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Second J-line rejection, 4th attempt to break the 350, right? They're holding again 350, they will reclaim it over here, traders, and that's it. Again, a short trap. So they're using here this level to to trap shorts over here, right? This is their trap or short trap, as you prefer it. So basically, they have it below VWAP, they weigh that half low number, and they use that to collect short sellers. All right, clear? And then they push it back up. So what is the A plus up over here? That we reclaim over here, you start curling, nice and easy, volume, right? Not jumping something like this, then in 2 seconds you can be like down, I don't know, like 10-15%. If you're a scalper, if your name is Kyle DC, or Charlie, or Vancy, or Ed the trades, then you can do this stuff over here, right? Comes with time. So it comes looking, for example, seeing the trap over here, you take your long over here, traders, and then you sell right away on that push. because that is simply gorgeous to take 10, 15 cents. If you are one of those traders that still have to think what to do, forget about it. Comes with time. So two things to see. I will mark them on the chart. This is the area of bear trap, but this is the area of rejection and sellers. And I think right now we'll have a wash. This is the fifth attempt. Over here we collect the shorts, sorry, longs, and now we'll probably go down. This is a bull trap. So we're having bull trap over here. Why? Because on the breakout over here of this VWAP, we collected more buyers. All right, so that is your bull trap or long trap. Do you understand, traders, how to see over here now the bear trap and bull trap? Is it pretty clear, and the reason why? Okay. $39 million. So we are like 10 times the flow rotation. Again, they're trying that 350 reclaim. So for a trader, what is the pattern over here? Again, review Gene, review MTP, review all these squeezers that we had, all right? This is our volume level. I said that in the first 10 bars, we would have an average of 800K. Probably that's a volume of an average 1,100,000. Again, reclaim on the 350. So what to do over here? Nothing yet. So we had how many attempts, traders, to break that? I'm going to take this off. To break this J lines and VWAP. 1, 2 attempts, maybe 3 with this. 3 attempts. So it means that up here, 370, we have many sellers, right? But many buyers over here. So there's like a little war for the control of this. Try also to shift time to time to a 5-minute chart. See better what's happening on the higher time frame. This is very important. So you can see that we have a trend break over here. You can see the volume, all right? The first big candle over here. So this is a huge ton of volume. The VWAP that we rejected over here, right? Always confront the things, compare the things with a higher time frame. So remember what we were looking before. First high or low, when MTP changed and reversed. So over here, this would be a scalp long on the break of 358, 359 for a push to sell over here in 365, 370 over here. Look, let's look together. You see, that is a long setup, 359. Risk is 350. First target 365. So let's see how this works over here. Volume needs to go above that 400K. Possible over here breakdown now, and that's 353, 352 your exit. Now we have to look if they will have a curl. So still here no man's land. Only for short and long scalpers. That's it. That's a push. Let's see a rejection. So that 365, 367 over here are J lines. So this area over here. Strong volume now. Volume above R400. And fade. So once it fades below 360 again, that's a pop and fill the 1 minute J lines and VWAP. So another possible scalp short on the fill 360. You can see that once 360 right away came below, we had a formation of a resistance over there. All right, so this is a stuff and is another bull trap. All right, so stuff move. So you see what is a stuff, and it's another bull trap. Why bull trap? What does it mean? It means that above VWAP 370, everybody wants it long because they think it's a break of this level over here. They think it's a break of VWAP. But instead, the big hands, so the manipulators over here, they use that level to collect longs and dump on them. And then you have the subsequent wash over here. And looking at something like this, you can only do two things while you're trading. One, having these clear setups in your mind, so knowing what's possible to happen. The second thing, be very active. So to trade something like this, I suggest you have hotkeys and have very good discipline in your expense. Low volume over here. So this 284 is a short. We're screen 287, 288. Waiting better that trend break. So just passing 1 second. I'm gonna explain. While you see this small grinding volume over here, this move for now is not sustainable. So this 284, 287, when we have the trend line break, becomes our short entry. Otherwise, nothing for now over here. You want to see that trend break and subsequent fail over here. With this volume, again, not sustainable to move. Let's go back to SCKT. Again, another stuff over here, 348, 350. Into where? Into this heat map. So that is another stuff move. That has that trend break. No.
Allô, vous voulez, c'est comment ça va? Ça va bien? C'est qui les gens aujourd'hui? Ok, bon, de toute façon, je peux vraiment pas besoin de lettres, mais j'aimerais ça faire une projet pas. Parce qu'il n'y a pas de lettres chez les gens. Un bulldog, c'est chronique. Ben, maintenant, je peux ça c'est les 1er juin.
So they're trying again to break that 350 to the upside.
Ouais, bah, pas vraiment.
Again, traders, look over here. So they're reclaiming that 350. So big work from the manipulators over here. Big work. Okay, this is your short on panic over here. 384, 385 from trend break. Risking 288, so 3 cents. TP is 273 to 74. And this is not because I'm calling the trade. This is playbook setup on gap and crab pattern. Yeah, Canf, ideally you want to always have a gap of 30%, but I'm telling you that this volume is simply fucking ridiculous, so unless any kind of manipulation under that we are aware of, this is a favor. Anyways, the stop loss is 3 cents. So you can see over here, starts to push again that 350. They move the liquidity on the ask. So if you look at 350 over here, also in the level 2, target came over here on Canf. So understood traders, this just A plus setup playbook over here. Hope somebody took it. This was simply guided, set on trend break, look to short for a gap and crab before 10 o'clock into the level I want, and just look to fade over here. That's it, very simple stuff. Eddie says something important, it's not 30% gap, it's true. I want to trade a big gap, but Canf I have high forecast fader each time this pops in my life, like 10 times out of 11, I traded short. Not today because I'm just busy looking at SCKT. Once you are in profit, put a stop break even on Canf. All right, so manipulators over here doing a great job. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 times. J-lines and VWAP are working together. Careful here. Careful. Attempt now 365. If you break this 365, you'll get squeezed. So if we get that 365, we already had 1 and 2 soakers over here, bull traps, right? Generally, the third one is the one that squeezes. We have 1, 2, 3 algos. They set 365. If that goes away, starts going away to 365, that's a long scalp, risking 2-3 cents, looking for that push. Dayline's rejection again, so waiting. See the 365. Okay, that went. So let's see if they can curl it and push it. They're curling over here, and that's a push. Let's see, 375. I'd like to see 390 or 4. If you're long at 365, maximum risk 262. All right, so 2-3 cents only off risk. They're putting some small support 365 over here. You see they're holding it with 1.5 million above that 365. If we break instead of trend line over here, this will unwind. So you have to be very fast, having risk always there. See it drop fast over here, 10 cents. Again, below VWAP. Winding over here. Now target again 338. So this is the third time we had